Puppet Master, Dr. Death. And for all the spin-offs that you could be doing with Puppet Master, I thought it was odd that they went to Dr. Death, who I know he was in Retro Puppet Master, which was like, what, 1999 or 2000, and I remember him vaguely from that, but I don't remember a lot about him, and I don't know if this doll justified getting, or this puppet, if you want to call it that, justified getting its own gimmick, but it did, and here we are, taking place in a old folks home, or a retirement home, or it's a home for special needs people. We'll just say that. There's just people that's in this place that's there. It's like a rehabilitation center or something. This puppet gets loose, goes on a rampage, and there's a new worker there that kind of gets caught up in the middle of it, and all the workers there get caught up in the middle of it. And it's a little bit slow at first, but once he starts killing, then he starts also reanimating corpses, and you have zombies running around. And it may sound a little better than it actually is. So don't go into this like looking for nothing too great, but it's entertaining. And you know, if you want to be nitpicky, I could ask a lot of things. As I have seen every Puppet Master movie that there is, and to my knowledge, all these Puppet Masters, all these puppets, they always are basically reanimated by that green stuff that's kind of like could be assumed to be the same thing that's in the reanimated movie, since that was like full moon related back in the day. But he's alive, and nobody gives him the serum, so I don't know how he's alive, and I don't know how he reanimates the people he ends up reanimating. But he does, and you get your movie here. It's goofy. It's a little slow at first. It's not that long, so it ain't like you're going to be sitting in front of your TV for too long. It's a what does it say here? 59 minutes. So if you got 59 minutes to spare, you could do far worse. There's Allie, or the Bunny from AEW Wrestling, formerly Impact Wrestling. Her husband, the Blade, is also in this movie for one scene. So, yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit of something there. There's hot women, there's blood, there's guts, there's a bit of a slow pace, and there's a whole lot of questions, basically, when you end up with Dr. Death here. I don't know if this is going to, like, jump into another full moon, like, Puppet Master movie, or if it's just going to be what it is, and they're going to keep making solo ones for the puppets. I think it's a 2.5 out of 5. Kind of middle road. If you love Puppet Master, which I do like most of the Puppet Master movies, I think this is good. Probably better than some of the latest, like, you know, Puppet Master movies. I don't know if I'd put it above the Blade movie, but for what it is, it's not bad. Full Moon seems to do tiny terror creatures, you know, better than they do anything else. So it's worth a watch, but just don't go into it expecting anything too great. They do flashback to Retro Puppet Master at one point in there, and at the very last part of this movie, it probably gets like to its best, to its peak, because he creates like a walking, it's a walking corpse with like a skull head, and it's kind of cool looking. So there's definitely moments in this that you're gonna like, but there's also some slow stuff in this that you might not like, and there is some stuff that kind of don't make any sense. But it's full moon, it's Puppet Master. Do we really go into this looking for a whole lot of logic? But for an hour, you could have a pretty good time, especially if you love these movies. So yeah, that's from Full Moon, and it's Dr. Death, not to be confused with Steve Williams or Kevorkian. And it's probably not the last time we'll see this fella, because I think they're trying to push him here with the new Puppet Master stuff. But hopefully, you know, we see more Puppet Master spin-offs with I'd like to see a 6-shooter one, you know, personally. But we'll see what happens. But if you watch this and you love Puppet Master, you're going to be too disappointed. If you're not really into that, you probably won't get much out of it. But like I said, 2.5 out of 5. It's worth an okay watch.